It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Packers defense.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 20.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now a second down throw for Love here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Love, they go play action now.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, this defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing his car on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down.
It's taken to the 26.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Love now on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
You look at the Saints defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw now. Here's Love.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he's got some space here. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his third 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Love now.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Play fake. Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
The Packers cast a wide net last draft season to find starting receivers, and they believe they found something in Doubs, a 4th-rounder. 42 catches, over 400 yards his rookie year. Those are numbers he can build off of.
On 1st and 10, Love. Looking deep here for Doubs.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Carr. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a man picked up after 2 years in Detroit. It's Jamal Williams.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9.
Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Off the play fake, Love. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Love. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Love wants to shift things around.
On 2nd and 9, Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
A quality run by Kamara, who's the same dependable and often spectacular back the Saints drafted in 2017. Another season of nearly 900 yards rushing and 500 receiving yards.
Carr now on first down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down and 3. To throw is Carr. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Flushed out right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On play action, Love to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 5. Handoff up the middle, Hunt.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First down, Love to pass.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Rolling to his right.
Right side to Watson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Tucker Kraft
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tariq Carpenter.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the counter, here's Kamara. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Smith. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He may go. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this run.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He's on his way.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds.
112 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Jones again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready, yellow, 43. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Green Jack. Ready.
Love now to pass on first down. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Dancing to his left. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. A turnover on downs that the offense had.
And oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Love. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. First down, going to the air with Love. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10.
White. 56.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Going back to Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Love. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these.
And the pressure gets to him again. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.